Hey guys, and happy Christmas and happy New Year. This video will be going up the day before New Year's Eve. So happy New Year to everyone if you watch it when it goes up. And today is Boxing Day. Woo! So yesterday, of course, was Christmas, where my family, for one, followed in our annual tradition of eating a lot of food. I can't do my jeans up at the moment. Fun. I ate too much food. And I also got a lot of presents, one of which you can see behind me. This giant cushion, which I love very much because, as you can see, it's got camper vans on it. And if you've watched, I've mentioned in a few of my videos that I might kind of like camper vans, just a little bit. So there's one more camper van item. So I now have a camper van cushion, as well as a camper van cushion case, and my other collection of cushions. And I got this bag of stuff, and the bag. I also got the bag, which is really nice. I call it my Narnia bag now, because it looks like Narnia, to me at least. It looks like Narnia to me. Anyway, we'll start with, well, you've already seen one item that I got. This is another one that I got. Looks a little open and a little empty. So where's the chocolate orange? I ate it all yesterday. So we're gonna put that over there. Yeah. So that's why my lighting might look a bit funny, because I'm filming in the middle of the day. It's just about to turn 1 in the afternoon. Because I don't want to eat too much of it before I show you guys. Okay, starting with the stuff on top of the bag, I got a camper van shirt. It's so soft. It is amazingly soft, and it's blue, and it has a Volkswagen camper van, and it's just really pretty. And it adds not only to my camper van collection, but to my collection of officially licensed merchandise, if you can call it merchandise. Camper van t-shirt. Anyway, I love that. I'm going to be wearing that soon. Oh, just remembered one thing. What's the point of saving the hat and then not wearing it in your haul video? There we go. There's the hat. I got this in Christmas Cracky yesterday. I also got one of those little phone charms that it had a little slipper on it. It was sort of like a Cinderella slipper. My phone doesn't have anywhere to attach it, and I don't know. I don't know where I put it. So oh well. Okay. Next item is more clothing, and the last of my clothing until I visit my aunt. So after I've gone through the bag, pass over to not present day me, but certainly Thursday me, maybe Wednesday me actually, because I'm visiting my aunt Tuesday to Wednesday when we're exchanging gifts. I got this lovely Trespass fleece. I love Trespass, they're one of my favourites. I get my shoes from them because they make really comfortable women's walking trainers that I use a lot. I don't wear them for school, I wear plain black ones because they look smarter. But the pair I have for the garden I've had for 6 years? Got them at the end of year 7. 5 years. It's been about 5.5 years. And I still wear them, so. Oh, and my feet have grown because I got them when I was 12 and I'm now 17. It's just they had really thick padding. Now the padding has sort of worn away and been compacted down, and now the lining is wearing away. So we'll see. And my jacket's also from them, but this is really soft, it's really comfy, it's quite thick. And I haven't tried it on yet because it's really warm at the moment. I mean, it's about 15 or so degrees. It's really weird because Britain at Christmas, it's not supposed to be 15 degrees. But anyway, so hopefully this will fit really well. It'll either be a nice fit or marginally too big because it's a medium and I tend to vary between medium and small. Like my coat from Trespass is extra small because all of the others are gaped on me. It's really weird. Okay. The next item down actually links to an item at the bottom, so I'm putting those aside for now. And we will go for the chocolates, because I got a fair bit of chocolate. This one has already been opened and I've only eaten 2 of the bars. Stop making me look greedy. There we go. I've only eaten 2 of the things. Not that greedy. And M&M's that I have not opened. And Green and Blacks that I have not opened. These, I love these. Probably my favourite is the butterscotch. Usually, I'm not the biggest fan of butterscotch chocolates, but with Green and Blacks, I love their butterscotch and I don't know why. But the almond and ginger, I like flavoured chocolate. The hazelnut and currant, I'm not a big fan of fruit and nut. I don't like fruit in my chocolate. I like currants and I like chocolate. I just don't like currants in my chocolate. So we'll see how those go. But I've had these before and I love all of them except that one. But I haven't tried these for a few years, so maybe I'll actually like it now. We'll see. Okay, I can get to the item that these correspond to. These are packs of chocolate chip cookies. I got 3 of them. The reason there's 2 there is because I also got a Campervan biscuit tin. It doesn't open that way. That bit doesn't come off, though. It'd be really cool if it did. It opens this way. So I'm just gonna... You can probably hear where the 3rd pack of cookies went. I've already eaten 1. Only 8 cookies come in each pack, but don't know how long, and just in case I forget, don't want all of them going stale, so I only open 1. So every time I take the lid off, this is the 2nd or 3rd time, it doesn't want to go back on. I don't know why, but for some reason, it's got a nice smooth curve. This is nice and straight down here. This has a lumpy little curve and is curved down here. So that's fun fitting them back on, because I don't know what's happened to the tin, but it does not match the lid. It means that the lid doesn't come off once it's on. Nice little Campervan tin that will probably have to be... It's designed to be stored like that, so... It's kind of disappointing because it looks really awesome that way up, because the back also looks like a Campervan. It's got a little dog. It's not only a small dog, got a couple of spaniels, and it's got this basket of chocolate chip cookies with some milk. It's delightful. I love chocolate chip cookies and milk. So we'll put those down. We'll put those down there. And move on to the next items, which are my 2 books, which are threatening to spill the bag. Now, I only got 2 books this year, because we're trying to reduce the clutter in my house, because my parents are planning on moving in a couple of years, and I'm going off to uni in autumn, so trying to reduce the number of books. So I got one from my sister, which I knew I was getting because I actually chose the book, and it was this second-hand edition of Sherlock Holmes, The Complete Illustrated Short Stories by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. And it's all of the short stories that were published in the Strand, with illustrations from, let's see if we can find them, with the illustrations that they were originally published with. So this should be really good, because I've read some of the short stories, but not a lot of them, because it's kind of hard to find bind-ups. But this is all the short stories. It's not the novels, but that should be awesome. And then I need both hands for the next one, because it's a lot bigger. Don't get me wrong, it's not a lot thicker, it's about half the width. The issue is, it's the same size as my upper body. This is the same size as my back, and it's Grey's Anatomy. Yes, like the TV show, this is an old anatomy textbook, and this is a giant edition of it. It's very big. It's it's a very big book. I don't know if this is the biggest book I own at the moment. Okay. Hat's fallen off. Lost the hat. Oh well. Because this is the biggest book I already owned. And let's see which one's bigger. Okay. Tutankhamun is taller, but Grey's Anatomy is wider. So, not by much. I think Tutankhamun just about takes it. Sorry, Grey's. Tutankhamun puzzle book takes it. Retrieve the hat. Okay, and that's all of the books I got. So we've only got a few items left, and they include my favourite things in the world, thick socks. There's only 2 pairs. Let's see if we can... I haven't actually opened these up yet, so I'm not sure entirely. That's what they're supposed to look like. So, just gonna cut the tape in the back. Okay, nope, tape is not cooperating. Let's just... up the side it is. Tape was stuck to the sock. And snip in the middle. Come back. No. No. Precious. 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 Okay. I don't know why. I think it's because my hair is really smooth, but the hat keeps rising. It's very odd. Long, thick socks. Oh, they're nice and thick. It's long, thick socks. Just very plain. Got a stripy pair. I've got a far more subtle, spotty pair. So these will be wonderful. I still have to remove that tag, but these should be amazing. Maybe don't stretch them out before I wear them, because that would be silly. That would be what a silly person does. Woo. So there's 2 more new pairs of socks, because my mum gave me a pack of normal socks last week. These are now the only socks of mine that aren't exclusively black, white and grey. They have pink on. And also aren't fluffy. I have fluffy socks. I have fluffy socks that look like pandas. They're adorable. Okay, so we only have a few items left, and the next of these is quite possibly one of the most useful things I've ever been given, and that is this. This is a 300ml thermal mug that National Trust, see from the logo, and it's not, as I said, it's only 300ml, it's not massive, but I can use it to carry tea or soup, and it's got a rubberized seal, so got a rubberized seal, so theoretically I could take this to school in my bag, and drink it on the bus, or right after I get to school, most likely on the bus because I can't drink in lessons, and well, I just about managed to get there before the register most days, and the rest of the time I typically get there after the register, which is fun, or during the register. I'm at the end or penultimate in the register, so that's useful. But anyway, this will be useful, especially for uni. And yeah, it's blue, so happy about that. It's the best colour. Anyway, can go down there and we will move on. I've got one more food item, which is Tesco Fruity Flavour Jellies. Knockoff fruit pastels. But they look really tasty, so that's good. And that's the last of my food, which is kind of sad because these next 2 aren't edible, unfortunately, but they smell amazing. And that is a Body Shop Born Lippy Strawberry Lip Balm, which smells really nice, but not quite as nice as the Body Shop Body Butter Apple Spice. It smells, it has a sort of slight greenish tinge, but I can't tell. It might just be white and then because the container's green, but it smells amazing. And I can't wait to get to that. So yeah, should be good. Now, as with all Body Shop products, they're cruelty free, They, yeah, they're just cruelty free, they're against animal testing. I just really like the Body Shop, they're really cool, and I like their products, so. We also got one I've had every year for the last few years. You can see cutouts from old ones. Then I have my current one on the other end of my bookcase, which is over there, the big bookcase. And that is my calendar for next year, which of course has camper vans on it. It's got some really nice camper vans. Here we go. I think that one's my favourite because that's the camper van I want. It's a Splitty, which is blue with the swoop. And I love camper vans. I love camper vans. I made an entire video on camper van products, and in the video after that, in that week acquired 2 new camper van products and showed those. Last week I showed a camper van product, and there's that, the calendar, and the biscuit tin. I feel like I've forgotten something. I don't think I've forgotten anything. While I was editing, I realised I had actually forgotten a couple of things. For Christmas, I only asked for 2 things, and neither of them I remembered, because one, I had to be there in order to buy, because, well, it's this beautiful pair of boots, a Celtic sheepskin, and they're real leather and sheepskin. They're really comfortable and they fit me really well, but obviously I had to make sure that they actually really did fit me well, because these are now the most expensive pair of shoes I own. Yeah. So I had to go with them, and then my mum just couldn't be bothered to take them off me and then hide them for a month and a half, so I've had them for a while, so I forgot about them. And the other thing I took part in finding, because this is my tripod. It used to be my mum's. My mum used to love photography, and she had these old cameras, and so for a present a few years ago, my dad bought her a fancy tripod to go with them, and that fancy tripod is this one. This bit moves, but I can't bother to undo that, and these lengthen. It's quite simple, and it's got this nice little thing. It's a screw-on attachment. This bit comes off, so I need to re-secure that. But that's fine, I'll just use the hot glue gun. But other than that, it's really cool, so I don't have to save up for a tripod anymore, I just have to save up for a camcorder. And I'm going to get the details of my friends to see if I can afford that. So, yeah. Those are the 2 items I actually asked for Christmas, and I got this in sort of early mid-December and the other about halfway through November. I've worn them. I've worn these to school. Usually I don't wear heels to school because they hurt, and I'm not a massive heels person, but these are really, really comfortable. I've only worn these to school. Yeah. And now we will hand over back to past me. I'll find it. And then I got a couple of Christmas cards, but they're nothing special. And of course the bag, as I mentioned earlier, which is just collapsed it. It's just this really nice winter snowy scene. It's an avenue of trees, and as I said, I think it looks like Narnia. It's got nice thick straps, so it'll be good when my current folder bag wears out. Taking folders to school. Yeah. Once my hat decides to stop being lopsided. Hey, I just got back from my aunt's yesterday, actually. So it's the day before the video is going up. And I got more Christmas presents from her. I didn't get much because obviously that's all from one person. That would be weird. It's just my aunt. But I got a few things and I wanted to show you. And the first thing I got was this top. It's quite nice. It's got butterflies on it. It's very comfortable. It looks like it's a size too big, but actually, because with this top, they cut the arms really narrow, so I have to go a size up on what actually fits me well in order to get something that will fit comfortably around my arms. I also got more socks. Good, these are take my total of not exclusively black, white and grey socks from 2, which you saw earlier in the video, to 7. Woo, fun. And I also got a new pair of gloves, those magic gloves from a few years ago. They're just a pair of fingerless gloves and a pair of finger gloves, and they store more efficiently when you store them together. So that's why I've done that, even though they can be worn separately. As you guys probably have noticed, my hair isn't that long, but hopefully I'm going to university next year to study science, and as my hair's going to have grown out by then, and I'm probably not going to get it cut very often, I will have to tie my hair up a lot, and standard hair ties hurt. My hair can get pretty heavy, especially if I let it grow out to as long as I did, which is why these are useful. Don't know how well you can see these, but they're those angel hair tie things that are very popular at the moment, that are supposed to reduce the pain you get from the weight of your hair. So we'll see how that goes. And I also got some money, which will be very useful, because I'm planning to go and see Rogue One next week. I'm not going with anyone, going on my own, very happy about it. And it will just be sort of my end of holiday treat to myself. But the last thing I got was just a little puzzle. It's just a logic thing. Get together and apart. It's fairly simple. But the getting it together part is harder, which is, there we go. Gets stuck quite easily. My sister also got one, but hers is different. And that's all I got from my aunt. That's everything I got for Christmas. I hope you had a wonderful day, you got what you wanted, and you got other people what they wanted. And I hope you have a wonderful week and a Happy New Year, and just enjoy. Bye!